Gunmen claiming to be aligned with ISIL attacked a popular hotel in Tripoli, Libya. We understand 10 people were killed, 5 foreigners and 5 guards. And the ISIL terror group also released another video threatening the lives of its hostages. Jim Spellman joins us here now in the studio with more. Jim.
Elaine, authorities from several countries are fighting ISIL on several fronts. We begin our report in Libya. The terrorists who attacked a Tripoli hotel Tuesday claim to be allied with the Islamic State. The Corinthia hotel is popular with Libyan officials and foreigners. Security forces regained control of the hotel, but only after 2 assailants set off a grenade that killed them. It remains unclear whether more assailants were involved.
2 people armed with explosives inside their bags. One of them hugged me, one of them exploded, and the other one did not explode.
Meanwhile, time seems to be slipping away for 2 hostages being held by ISIL.
I'm Kenji Goto Jogo.
In a new video posted by the Islamic State, the voice of Japanese journalist Kenji Goto is heard over an image of Goto holding a picture of Jordanian pilot First Lieutenant Muaz al-Qasasbah, shot down and taken prisoner by ISIL in December. CCTV cannot independently verify the authenticity of the video. Last week, ISIL beheaded another Japanese hostage. In the new video, Goto says ISIL will trade his life for Sajida al-Rishawi, a female would-be suicide bomber being held by Jordan. If the trade isn't made, he says both men will be executed.
I only have 24 hours left to live, and the pilot has even less.
In Japan, pressure is mounting to secure the release of Goto, but Prime Minister Shinzo Abe is holding firm against making concessions to terrorist groups.
If we fear the risks so much that we succumb to the terrorists' threats, we won't be able to make any humanitarian contributions to countries surrounding the area of conflict.
In Syria, Kurdish fighters have successfully taken back the city of Kobane from ISIL forces after months of fighting and help from U.S.-led coalition airstrikes. The next major battle will be for Mosul in Iraq.
Mosul's key terrain, there's no question about that. Mosul remains in ISIL hands, we know that. And I think everybody's mindful that, that eventually there's going to have to be a fight for Mosul. We know that. When? I don't think you can predict that right now.
Just within the last hour, the U.S. State Department has confirmed that one of the victims of the hotel attack in Libya was an American, a security contractor for a private firm in the U.S. state of Virginia. There are essentially 2 battles against ISIL going on, one on the ground in Iraq and Syria. That battle is being fought by Iraqi and Kurdish ground troops with the help of U.S.-led coalition airstrikes. The other battle is against the ISIL operatives who take hostages and launch terrorist attacks around the globe. There's some progress being made in that ground war, but fighting the terrorist war may ultimately be more difficult, Elaine.
And let's go back to Mosul, because we heard in your story the Pentagon mentioning that. What is the Pentagon planning ahead of an attack on Mosul?
Well, according to the Pentagon, they say the key component here is training the Iraqi security forces. Remember, those forces barely put up a fight as ISIL tore across the country last year. The Pentagon knows that air power alone won't be enough. They'll need strong forces on the ground willing to fight if they hope to reclaim Mosul and make more progress throughout Iraq and eventually into Syria.
All right, Jim Spellman with that new information. Thanks so much.